Hi, I'm Robert, and we're on the set of our opening scene in our first feature-length film, The Mystery of the Dare Stone. You'll be seeing that scene in just a moment. But first, a little bit about this scene. This is the interior of the Electricity Building at the 1893 Chicago World's Fair, also known as the Columbian Exposition. We've based it on some historical photographs like the one behind me, and this is where the wonders of electricity were brought to the masses on a grand scale. In the center of the building, there was the Edison Tower, fully illuminated for the full height of the building. There was also an electric streetcar that you can see behind me, and street lamps, electric street lamps, lined the walkways. In this area were some of Nikola Tesla's contributions, including the generator, which you can see to my left. And if you turned 180 degrees, you would have seen the Bell Telephone Company building. The Mystery of the Dare Stone is a great historical mystery that spans centuries, continents, not to mention time travel. And now let's take a look at that first scene from The Mystery of the Dare Stone. Thank you for watching. The Mystery of the Dare Stone. A father's quest for his daughter in peril.
Well, look up there. It's TMB, the Merry Band of Time Travelers. We're here for their time travel presentation. It always starts with some fireworks. There they go now. Have no fear, folks. We're told those fireworks are all electric and very safe. And now they'll be taking a turn through the North Hall, I believe. The time travelers are landing. The time travelers are landing. Can you believe it? This is gonna be great. Well, don't get too excited, my boy. I still think something fishy might be going on.
I'm with you. Electricity is one thing, but time travel? I'm highly dubious.
Oh, you too. The least we can do is give T&B a chance. I'm sure they've come a long way for this. And after all, little Reginald is so excited.
Oh, I suppose you're right. Let's hear what they have to say. They're packed in that boat like they're sardines.
We're coming in for a landing. Everyone prepare for touchdown. Landing is complete and all systems are secure. Touchdown.
Wow, that was great. It blew my socks off.
You forgot to wear your socks, remember? We talked about that. I'll admit the landing had a lot of panache. I'm wondering why there aren't more people here.
I'm pretty sure everyone thinks it's a big hoax or promotional stuff. Quiet, everyone. The one with the balloons looks like he's getting out.
Does anyone want to join me at the podium?
Not me. I'm still a little dizzy. Me too. Time travel is fun except for when we disassemble and reassemble. It leaves me seeing stars. Me too. I'm seeing stars.
You'll probably outgrow that and just feel a little dizzy.
All right, I'll go on and start the presentation.
We'll stay here and make sure the rangefinder is ready for deployment.
I need some time to organize the new records we just gathered before they're lost in the ether. The little one's going to help me.
I see Nikola Tesla over by the gazebo. I'm going to talk to him about our power system. Here we go.
Good luck, dear.
Greetings. Are you all enjoying the exposition? We are.
It's stupendous.
Most informative.
It's not bad at all.
Is time travel possible? Please observe as I release these balloons. Check your timepiece. We shall all return to this moment in a short while. We have a little invention we've created that, when it works, allows us to travel through time by triangulation and energized by a few electrical sparks.
Sir, just before you landed, I learned we may have a couple of doubting Thomases in our little group.
Some do scoff, but I remind them that just down the hall, you may view a demonstration of Gray's telautograph, which allows documents to be transformed into electricity and sent and received over great distances. We even rely on this device on our time travel adventures and are sure it will catch on big time in the future. We're definitely not in the same league as giants like Tesla, Edison, and others represented in this edifice dedicated to electricity. Our little invention is still in the experimental stages and can transmit records of our travels for public viewing, but we do not allow passengers at this time due to liability concerns, except in rare cases. And now, without further ado, I'm going to ask the crew to open and project the rangefinder for a little demonstration. Let's see if we can't travel back in time to when I release those balloons, shall we?
If this works, I'll eat my hat.
We are now opening the rangefinder. Well, that was mighty impressive. Next, we should see an image of Elisha Gray, the inventor of the telautograph. This will mean we have a connection and we can begin our triangulation. I see we have a connection. Next, we will transmit an image of the interior of this great hall. A timepiece set to when I release the balloons is placed inside the hall. An image of the balloons I just released is also now transmitted into the rangefinder. Now, unless someone else released some balloons at the exact moment I did, in this same building and at the same time, we have a discrete event or a tripartite singularity, as some like to call it. We will now add a few sparks and watch what happens. We'll all be, he did it.
I'll be eating my hat. Pass me some salt.
I'm going to go talk to Tesla.
It sounds like the presentation is going well. Dad always does a great job.
He won over the naysayers.
Well, he might not get to finish. A new historical record from the future just came over the telautograph.
What's the record say?
Several decades from now, a mysterious stone is discovered in Virginia with a carved message to Captain John White.
Oh, Captain White. We helped him 3 centuries ago when he discovered his Roanoke colony was lost. What does the stone say?
It's from Captain White's daughter, Eleanor. She's in danger and is pleading for her father to be found to help her. It appears to have been carved a short time after we helped Captain White with his map 3 centuries ago in 1590.
I'm off to tell your father. We better prepare for departure. Do we even know if we can find Captain White sometime after his daughter carved this plea?
Historical records appear to be sparse. It appears he may have been nearing the end of his life when he returned to England in 1590 after finding his Roanoke colony was lost.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. My wife has just brought me some news. It appears we have just received a message in a historical record that Captain John White may be needed by his daughter, Eleanor Dare, who may be in danger. But we're not sure where Captain White is, so we'll be having to do some research. My good man, I'm an antiquarian and have done some work in the early Virginia colonies. I've learned John White may have returned to Ireland and served as a cartographer on some estates. One of these estates may even have belonged to Sir Walter Raleigh. Well, that's a great start. We'll be off now and may be gone a long time, but we'll be sure to return tomorrow for the next presentation.
They could be gone years, but will return tomorrow?
I hope their time machine doesn't break down. If you enjoyed watching this update to the Mystery of the Dare Stone, please subscribe to the Mystery of the Dare Stone channel. If you would like to support the Mystery of the Dare Stone, below you will find a link to our Patreon page. At this time, we only have a $1 tier, but for that you will get your name on our patrons board. If you'd like to learn more about the development of the mystery of the Dare Stone, there is a playlist that you can access. And this isn't for everyone, but it has about 45 minutes of developing video sketches that will show you basically the direction that the film is moving in. Thank you all for watching, and please like and subscribe to the Mystery of the Dare Stone channel.